Hi, I'm Bill Rubenstein, your SAT expert for professorate.com. Now we're going to talk about improving sentences. Strategy. In this section, you'll be shown a sentence, part of which, or in some cases all of which, has been underlined. Following this, there are 5 other sentences. The first is simply the sentence as you've seen it. The other 4 are variations of the part that was underlined. Your job is to select the best version of the sentence, taking into account grammar, word choice, punctuation, and phrasing. Start by looking at the example you're given. Find the subject, find the verb, find any pronouns or other modifiers that have to agree with them. Check them out like a doctor checking your tonsils, your tongue. If everything checks out and you don't hear anything else that sounds obviously off, A, the original version, is probably the answer. If you do find something either objectively wrong or that just doesn't feel right, try to come up with your own correction for the problem. Write it down, especially now when you're training. Really write down a whole new sentence the way you think it should be. Use this as a prediction, like your Google word, and eliminate all the answers that don't fix the problem you've corrected. Now check the answers that are left. Often there are only 2. That would be good. That's ideal. I tell students it's even better to have 2 choices on the table than 1, because if you've eliminated all but 1 so early in the game, it may be there's a second error in the sentence you didn't notice. Sometimes there may be 2 different ways of fixing the problem you identified or more, and the one that fixed it the way you did might not be the best one. It might be a trap. Look very carefully at your selections, because while fixing the problem, the one you already noticed, the test makers may have introduced a new problem, like a hacker slipping a virus into your notebook when you thought you were so cleverly getting that download for free. Okay, so we're down to 2 choices. Good. Now you're playing the SAT your way, smart and aggressive. You've solved the first challenge of the problem. Now you're into the second level of the game, the level where you're seeking out a second error coded into the text. The good news is, if you've gotten this far, usually the second level is easy because you're only looking at 2 options. Scan these last choices and identify what distinguishes one from the other. Usually you'll find the best choice immediately. Pay attention to the fact that when all you have to do is compare 2 things, the choice is usually obvious. Maybe because now you're thinking like a computer. A or B, 1 or 0, in or out. Remember, a computer is binary. All choices are reduced to yes or no, in or out. Your brain will thank you if you reduce your choices to the same easy binary 1 or 0. Once again, the technique starts with the prediction. But I'm going to make another prediction of my own right now. And that is, a lot of you are going to ignore this approach. And when the heat's on, you'll dive right to the answers. You get caught spinning around, oh, I like A, or no, I like B, or oh, I like C. And you're in the quicksand. Well, I can't stop you, can I? Many students have trouble with this section because they tried this shopping approach to problem solving. They're lazy. Or maybe they've been brainwashed. This is our culture again. They try A, they try B, they try C. That might work at the mall, but then it's not so important if you come home with the wrong clothes, things that you're never going to put on again. Here we're talking about your future. And also, how about your ability to actually think? Now, on the SAT, you should always think through the problem, then use your analysis to eliminate answers that don't make sense. Whether you do that in your real life, I don't know. It's not my business. Remember, find the problem, fix it. Predict an answer, use a prediction to eliminate, reduce to 2, find the next level, and you're there. Hi, I'm Bill Rubenstein, your SAT expert for professorate.com.